Hi, how are you? Good, good. It was such a funny day. Okay, so it starts off, I drive through Dazbog every morning to get my cup of coffee, and so and the ladies there know me as and so I pull up this morning and they go, "Oh, Darrell, yesterday morning right after you were here, Missy Franklin drove through to get a cup of coffee because she goes to Regis right there, and and she signed this poster for us and all this kind of cool stuff. So this afternoon, I was lucky enough, and I'm never ever sitting up there, but we were having a little meeting in Greg's office up front, and so Greg Schmidt and Dennis Noland and Dennis Disney and me were sitting in there having this little meeting, and Bob Roby walks by with Dick Franklin, and Dick knows all of us, and he came in Greg's office, and we're all like, "Oh, congratulations," and all this kind of stuff, and he goes, "Well, do you have just a minute?" And we go, "Of course." And so he reaches in his backpack and pulls out that gold medal, and lets us all touch it and hold it and look at it and everything. And then we all asked him to pose with it, and he goes, "No, here, you pose with it." And we said, "No, that doesn't mean we want you posing with it," and stuff. And then he was just in there for like another 15 minutes just telling us all these really cool things. Now the bad news, here's the bad news, is that they had to she has two stalkers. They've had to hire a private detective. Now she doesn't have a full-time bodyguard, but they're real careful with her. At Regis, she doesn't park in the student parking lot. She parks right up front by basically the principal. The school's a priest, and so she's got like this, front row parking spot. It is. I mean, for this, yeah, I know, for this poor 17-year-old girl. And Dick said, she can't go to Park Meadows. She's everybody knows who she is now, and it's just with this comes that kind of fame. He was talking about, kind of every weekend they're on the Leno show, they're going to the MTV Awards. He just all of these things. And either he or Missy's mom or both of them take her to all these events. She doesn't go by herself. And she doesn't have an agent officially yet, although they got agents hounding her. Right now, they're all of the big colleges, universities are coming in, whining and dining them. Like last night, they had dinner with Cal State. Tomorrow night, George is coming in to take them to dinner. So everybody's trying to recruit her, all the colleges. And so she'll be, absolutely, total full ride in college. That's kind of going on. He was talking about when they were on the Leno show, they got there, like 3 or 4 hours before the actual broadcast, and Jay Leno's talking to Dick, and there's quite a bit of time, 3 or 4 hours before the broadcast and stuff, and so Leno goes, "Well, God, you got some time to burn. Would you want to go see my car collection?" and Dick goes, "Well, is it close? Do we have enough time?" And Leno goes, "Yeah, it's 3 blocks away." So Leno didn't go with him, but got a private driver, his driver, to take him over there. And Leno's got in this big, warehouse, 200 cars that are all licensed and insured and ready to go on the street. 100 motorcycles, and he just every day drives, some kind of different vehicle and stuff. So then Dick said, everybody has just been, the fans have been so supportive in terms of her staying amateur, and how cool that is. And he said, just a little insight is that little black gymnast, I think her name's Debbie, Dominique, thank you. Yeah. She won 2 gold medals, and she has now endorsements for $6 million. And that just everybody's, after Missy. She could who knows, have 10, $15 million worth of endorsements right now. He's taken out a big insurance policy on her health, you know. He said her payday will come because she'll get to swim amateur throughout her college career for the way this works out, the way it times out with, you know, her being a senior in high school this year. She'll get to finish swimming as a senior in college. She can turn pro, like, I don't know, 6 or 8 months before the Olympics. And when she does that, think about this. When she turns pro, the endorsements right before the Olympics, oh my gosh. Because remember this set of Olympics, I mean, every single commercial was, you know, one of the former Olympians, the two swimmers, you know, and all that. So she'll get a big payday. If she never even wins another medal, she'll get her payday. He had all these statistics of there were, I don't know, 10,600 Olympians, you know, total from all the countries and everything. And did she, I think she won 5 gold? 5 gold and 2 bronze, I believe. Yeah, five gold and 2 bronze. She was the most decorated female Olympian this time out. You know, I mean, she's just extraordinary, and she's just, you know, still such a great young lady, you know, and stuff. They had to put a security system in their house with all this stuff. Oh, we asked him what's the value of that gold medal, and he didn't say exactly what the value of that particular gold medal is, but what he said is between her 5 golds and some other kind of bonus, a $50,000 bonus that she was actually able to take, it didn't violate her amateur status, that she got $250,000 out of value of the gold medals and this other bonus out of the Olympics. He had to pay $90,000 of income tax. Or he will have to pay $90,000 of income tax on that. It's like, you know, it's like, well, where do you come up with that? You know? I mean, isn't it insane? So, anyway, it was kind of fun. And then he, bless his little heart, he said, you know, anytime he'd be, you know, just delighted to come to an all-company meeting or a staff meeting or anything like that, and just, you know, kind of do a 15 or 30-minute presentation with slides about kind of the whole Olympic experience. Oh, he told the deal too, which I'm sorry to ramble on, where, you know, on her very first night, her first swim, and that was the gold medal that he showed us today. It was her 100-meter backstroke. It was the first one she won. It was her first gold medal, is the one he had with him today. And we said, well, why don't you carry them all around? He said they're too heavy, you know. And so on the first night, he and his wife, you know, they had these seats up in the nosebleed section, and and the way it worked out, you know, the rest of the meet, the rest of the nights of competition, they had these great seats. Well, Kroenke, you know, Kroenke Sports here in town, found out that Dick and his wife had these crappy seats up there. Kroenke got him seats down in his section. He said, and Dick said, like on the next night, they were sitting next to Kate and William. Wow. He said it was quite a difference, and he really appreciated Kroenke stepping up and taking care of him and stuff, you know, so. Oh, gosh. Just, wouldn't it taint you? Oh, my gosh. But she seems like she's, I think, keeping her cool. She seems pretty cool. So, anyway, that was my little story for the day. Okay. All right, honey. I love you. Everything okay at your house? Okay. Go Obama. Is Nick going with you? gosh. Okay, well, be careful. I think the weather's turning a little cooler on Thursday, so, don't wear your shorts. Okay. All right. Love you, honey. Bye-bye.